I just opened the cage. I don't know if he's gonna come out or stay in.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo, the lucky ferals.
It is 8:34 a.m. and there's Boo. I'm really proud of him because he's doing so well. He slept on one of the swivel chairs in the living room last night, his favorite chair. And then around 4 o'clock in the morning, he jumped on the bed and he slept on the bed the rest of the night. He's still grooming a lot. And I did get Revolution for him to put on. I haven't seen any fleas. I've seen what looks like some flea dirt. So I was trying to practice parting the hair on the back of his neck this morning. His fur is so thick. It's like almost impossible. So when you apply Revolution, you have to part the hair so you see skin. And it takes a long time to find an area where you can part his hair and see skin. I mean, his fur is probably as dense as Stella's. It's kind of amazing. I didn't realize how dense his fur was because it's not as thick and fluffy as Stella's fur is. Like, his fur is more fine, but it is really dense. So here's Stella. Let's see if we could practice on Stella. Let's try to part her hair so we could see some skin. And as you can see, it's really hard. I can't see any skin. There's a little bit. Okay, there's like a little bit of skin. But I really got to work hard to find it. And they say you're supposed to part it so you have like a whole strip of skin. I want to put Revolution on as many of these cats as I can, hopefully today. But Boo got a little smart afterwards, so I have to kind of catch him when he's unaware. Okay, I finally got down. So there, like right there, I could put some Revolution on that. That's what I would have to look for. Stella, you have such beautiful thick fur. Good morning, Simba. So Simba and Splash they were up hunting or playing last night, right guys? I heard a lot of noise. Hope you left Ditto alone. So I did have a security camera on Ditto and I checked him a few times overnight and I was hoping he would get really good sleep. I don't know how much sleep he got, but I know he got rest because he's been in the crate, overnight. So he hasn't been moving around all that much, which is good because I want him not to, like jump around on that leg. However, he was moving around like every few minutes. It could be that he was in pain, but they did have him on a pain medication. I'm going to give him more medication this morning. It could be that he just wasn't comfortable in the crate because obviously it's the first time he's been in a crate. It also could be that he normally doesn't sleep well at night because feral cats usually don't. At night they're on the guard against predators and stuff, so they usually don't sleep very well. So it could be that he's just so used to not sleeping well at night. We'll see how today goes, right, Simba? I'm going to give him his meds with his breakfast, and I might let him out of the crate today. We'll see how it goes. The reason I put him in the crate was because I didn't want him to like hurt himself by going crazy in the room when he came out of the carrier, and that worked. I mean, it kind of just kept him contained, and he wasn't bouncing around like Boo. Pretty much flew to the windows and tried to escape. So it stopped Ditto from doing that, and it also gave him a chance to become acquainted with the surroundings, so he's had a chance to calm down. It is 9 a.m. and I just put Revolution on the back of Boo's neck. He was in the cat tower in the dining room looking out the windows, and I was able to easily put it on. He didn't give me too much of a fight, but like after he realized what happened, he jumped down, and that's why he's here right now. So I tried putting Revolution on Simba while he was laying on the bed. The minute he felt it hit his skin, he jumped and he ran under the bed. Then I was able to follow him over here to the stairs, and I cornered him, and I was able to put the rest on the back of his neck. So Simba has had it, Boo has had it, and this is Stella. I need to get her next. Maybe I'll pick her up and put her on a cat tower. It's the easiest way to do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do Splash at all. If I do Splash, it'll have to be maybe later. I don't know. We'll see. I still have to feed Ditto breakfast, but I just wanted to get Boo. So the cats have had Revolution before, and they were okay with it. No side effects. Hopefully they won't have any side effects this time. It's a really safe medication. And we'll see. We'll see if Boo keeps over grooming. We'll see if it's due to fleas or what. This Revolution guards against like 6 different things. I know it's fleas. I know it's ear mites. I think it even handles a few types of worms. So we'll see how, if we notice a difference with Boo. This is Ditto's breakfast. I'm giving him a small portion. I want to make sure he eats all of it. I also squeezed up part of a churu on top, and it has both of his meds in here. One is a liquid that I mixed in. The other is a capsule that I broke up and sprinkled on top, and I kind of hit it with the churu. So hopefully Ditto will eat this. Let's go see Ditto. It's still dark in Ditto's room because I shut the curtains last night around 4 a.m. because the floodlights on the patio go on with motion, so they kept going on and off, and I thought maybe that's why he wasn't sleeping well. Good morning, Ditto. I know you're trying to hiss at me. You're trying to hiss at me. I'm gonna give you breakfast. You want breakfast? You want some breakfast? Okay, I'll give you some breakfast. I just gave him his breakfast. And hopefully he'll eat it because he needs to get the meds. The heat is on right now. I could feel it blowing, so I'm gonna shut that off. He doesn't look too happy, but at least he's nice and safe and he can rest. The plan is hopefully to open this door to the crate later today to let him walk around. But first I want him to eat the breakfast, and I'll leave the room so he can feel more comfortable to eat. Ditto ate all of his food, so now I am giving him some more. There's no medication in this food. I just wanted to make sure he ate all the food that had the medication in it, so I gave him a small amount. He probably had 1 scoop of homemade raw food on the first plate, so this will be like another scoop. Thankfully, he really likes this food, and what was remaining of the churu I put on top. He's very nervous, but I'm able to put the plate in and take the other plate out without him trying to swat at me or anything. So, you know, he's calm, but at the same time he's nervous. I think he basically has a good amount of anxiety right now, so I'm curious to see if he'll eat while I'm sitting here. I know he'll eat when I'm not here, but will he eat while I'm sitting here? I've been sitting here a few minutes and he was looking at the food and he almost went for it, so I moved back a few feet. Let's see if he'll go for it now. Okay, I left the room to get the other litter box, and I just came back in and I guess he was trying to eat, so I'm gonna leave again. Here's Hydrox. He's hanging out under the house. I just put a plate of food out for him. He has some tuna, some canned food, some homemade raw food. He has a bunch of different food to choose from. Here's Ditto. It sounded like he was demanding more food, so I'm gonna give him some canned tuna now since all of the defrosted raw food has been eaten. Okay, you want some tuna? Want some tuna, baby? Okay. It's 10 a.m. and Ditto's getting a little bit of his voice back because I can hear him kind of howling a little bit, and Boo's very upset. So he did not eat most of the tuna that I gave him, but it does look like he used the litter box, which is good. I'm glad he used the litter box. And he's really talkative right now. Like, he probably doesn't want to be in here, but he needs to rest his leg, and he needs to heal his leg, and he needs to get his meds. He cannot be outside right now. The vet said he has to be kept inside for 2 weeks. And he needs to just wait for those meds to kick in. So the meds that I gave him today can take up to 2 hours to kick in, especially for the anti-pain, anti-anxiety. But maybe it already kicked in, and maybe that's why he's feeling a little bit more like rambunctious. So I'm glad he used the litter box. I'm thinking maybe I'll get some calming music. I do have that album, that Relaxation for Cats album. Let me go see if I could maybe bring a tablet in here and play it on a tablet. I'm also trying to make myself some breakfast this morning. So first I'm going to make myself breakfast, eat something, and then I'll see about putting some music in here for him. I just opened the cage. I don't know if he's going to come out or stay in. You want me to put a bed in there for you? Okay, he's gonna lay down. Okay, I'm gonna close it again and leave the room. It's 12:10 p.m. right now, and as I'm working, I'm kind of keeping an eye on Ditto. I do have one of the security cameras pointed at him, and it seems that over the past hour or so, he's getting better sleep than he did last night. So last night, he was setting off this motion camera every few minutes. Maybe he would not set it off for like 10 minutes occasionally or 15 minutes occasionally, but it seems today he's getting more chunks of sleep. He's probably setting it off every 15 or 20 minutes, which is good. So it seems that Ditto likes to sleep more during the day, which would make sense because as a feral cat, he's safer taking cat naps during the day than he is at night. So we'll see how it goes. It could also be that the meds kicked in and they're making him sleepy. So anyway, I'm happy that he's just nice and calm in the crate and he's not meowing. He's really just resting, and that's the goal. The goal is to get him rested and well. It is 4:39 p.m. I just got home a little while ago, and Stella has been relaxing on the bed, and I finally got the revolution on her. She was so resistant to it today. Like, she threw fits when I was trying to put it on her earlier, and she's a very, very strong cat. Like, there's no restraining Stella. So I figured I would wait until she was sleeping, but I got home and she wasn't sleeping. She was just deeply relaxed, and I was able to part the hair on the back of her neck and put it on there. I put it like right around here. Yeah, right here. I put it right here. So hopefully she won't be able to lick that area. And here's Simba. Simba's relaxing, and I checked on Ditto, and Ditto's relaxing. I'm gonna let him relax as long as possible. Here's Boo. Even Boo's relaxing. I feel bad for Boo because he doesn't have his room anymore, but I think Boo almost pooped in the kitchen today. So I have like a pile of paper bags, like paper grocery bags, because they don't do plastic bags around here. And some of the paper bags were like stacked on the floor. And I'm like, what is Boo doing around there? He was like sniffing around. And so I crouched down and I looked under the table, and Boo was in a squatting position and he was moving like back and forth on his legs. I said, oh my gosh, Boo looks like he was going to take a poop. Thankfully, Boo did not take a poop, but he is on observation now because I got to give him a lot of extra attention because Ditto is in his room. Right, Boo? I keep telling Boo that, Boo had to heal his leg in that room, and now Ditto has to heal his leg in that room, right, Boo? So we gotta pay it forward to Ditto, right? Look at Boo. He's sitting in a box. Boo, you're such a nice boy. Hello, Boo. It is 8:05 p.m. and I just took out the litter box that was in the crate, and I put this one in. It's a little bit bigger. I think it's a better size for Ditto. Unfortunately, it takes up about a fourth of the crate. But to make up for it, what I did was I gave him a really comfy plush blanket on this side. It's the beige blanket. He's kind of half laying on it. Ideally, that's where he would lay, in that corner near his water bowl, and he'll have some food soon. I need to clean up outside and give Hydrox some food and give the inside cats some food. And then I'm going to feed Ditto last because he's supposed to be on meds every 12 hours and he had breakfast around 9. So I will be probably feeding him maybe 8:30, 9, sometime between 8:30 and 9. But he has been a wonderful patient so far. He's been really, really good. He's been really calm and just on his best behavior. I'm absolutely, I'm very surprised and I'm very happy at just what good behavior he's been on. I'm kind of wondering if I should turn the litter so it's in the other direction. But if I figure if he wants to stretch out, I'd rather have like that long area all along the back, kind of where he is. If I think this litter box is too big, I could always put the other one back in. We'll just see. We'll see how this one goes. This one's a much better size for a grown cat. It's 8:15 p.m. and I just put a plate of food out for Hydrox. And here's Hydrox is hanging out under the house. And the reason why I'm standing out here is because I want to see what he's gonna do. Normally when I put food out for him, he runs over to the fence and calls for Ditto. And he's obviously not doing that. So I think he knows Ditto's not outside. And I put the plate of food here on the patio because he has not been eating by the back step. I think he's just hanging out. Maybe he's waiting for Ditto to come around. I don't know. I'm going to move it farther away from the shelter. Here's the food right now. And then here's the shelter that Hydrox likes to lay in. It's too close for like when raccoons and stuff come around. But now he's looking at it. I want to move it farther toward the feeding table. He can walk over there and eat it if he wants. But he did not eat the food that I put out for breakfast. And he did not eat the food that I put out yesterday for dinner. He might have been eating the dry food out of the automatic feeder. I don't know. But chances are good that he did. Okay, I just moved it over here closer to the feeder. There's water spilled everywhere because I just refilled all of the water bowls. It's 8:23. I just came back into the recovery room and look at this. Ditto's on the new blanket that I gave him, and it looks like he made a pee-pee in the litter. Good job, Ditto. Maybe he drank some of the water. And this is what he's getting for dinner. So he's getting like a scoop of the homemade raw food with water mixed in and a little bit of a churro on top. And that's just to hide the painkiller medication. So it's a little capsule that they say to open up and sprinkle on his food. And just to disguise it, I put the churro on top. They say that it has no taste. So just in case it does, I put the churro on top. And so this is like a painkiller that lasts like 12 hours. There you go, Ditto. If you eat all that, I can give you some more food, okay? I just want to make sure that you get your medication. Now, when Boo came home with the problem with his leg, I didn't have to give him pain medications. He came home with like a 3-day painkiller in his system. The vet said it was the same painkiller that they give the cats when they get spayed or neutered, and it lasts in their system for 3 days. So that's what they gave Boo. And then I don't remember having to put any medication in his food at all. So maybe I did, but I honestly don't remember. Okay, Ditto, I'll leave and then you can eat, okay? And then I'll come back. So I shut the ceiling light off, the big light, and I put a little lamp over on the side. And he's eating while I'm here in the room. That's really good. So I'm going to let him eat, and I'm going to feed the other cats. I didn't feed them yet. Ditto was actually howling a little bit, so maybe he's starting to get his voice back. I'm going to feed the other cats, and I'll be back. All right, I just fed the rest of the cats, and Ditto ate all of his food, so I'm going to give him some more food. Good job, Ditto. He's kind of sitting on the plate, so. Today he's eating the food with me sitting here close to him, so that's really good. And that's it. That's a huge dinner. So the inside cats get a scoop each for breakfast and dinner. And I just gave Ditto 3 scoops. A few days ago, when Ditto was still outside, I had a chance to pet him. And I was actually kind of shocked at how bony he is. Like, it would be good if he put on some weight while he's here. And since he is using less calories because he's only relaxing in this crate, hopefully he will do that. When he's outside, he's a very active cat. Outside cats are more active than indoor cats, just in general. And especially when they're not sleeping all night or when they're not getting good rest. So he doesn't have to be on high alert all the time. I'm glad he's enjoying the food. He just finished his food. He ate it really fast, so let's hope he does not vomit it up. I'm glad he likes this food. I'm going to have to make more, probably within a few days because I don't have much left. That's all he's getting. I'm not giving him any more. Maybe later, when the cats have crunchies, I'll give him a few crunchies. But I've been trying not to bother him too much because I really want him just to get comfortable and relax. Right, Ditto? I'm happy he likes the new blanket. And I hope he gets good sleep. I'm happy that he's at least pretty content in the cage or the crate. You okay, Ditto? You okay? Because I do want him to heal. I want him to stay off of his arm, and I want him to heal it. Right, Ditto? Right? Okay. Let me just hang out here with you. I actually want to go run an errand. I need to return something to PetSmart before they close, and they close in 20 minutes. So I'd really like to do that. It is 10:45 p.m. and Ditto's doing really good. He was resting tonight. I went out and I ran some errands, and I just got back maybe 5 or 10 minutes ago. I gave the cat some crunchies, and Ditto had half of a churro, and he had a few crunchies on it. And now I'm going to give him a little bit of canned food, just a little bit, as a nighttime treat. I don't want to give him too much because, he had a big dinner, and also I want to make sure he's hungry for breakfast when he gets 2 medications for breakfast. He's doing really good. And I just bought a new lamp for this room, which I have on right now, so it gives it a nice soft light versus the really strong, harsh ceiling light. So that'll be nice. And I shut the curtains again, so the outside light doesn't bother him. And after I give him some food, if he eats it, Then I'll shut the light off and it'll be like ready for his bedtime. So, okay, he ate some of the food, so I'm gonna leave the room and I'll be back in a little while. He doesn't have to eat it all. I just want to make sure that he had a little snack because everyone else is having a snack. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.